It's the evening of Monday the 20th of June, the night before we are heading down to Glastonbury for the music festival. It'll be my 4th year working on the cinema tent down there with the others, and I thought that it'd be good to do a bit of a video blog of what it's like. So this evening I've been packing desperately. There's 2 of the bags that I've got. I'm convinced that I have overpacked as usual, but it's going to be wet, so I want plenty of clothes to keep me warm. And then by the time you add things like tents and that, it soon adds up. So yes, this is the first entry for the video blog. More tomorrow. Twerking, there goes. Good morning, it's Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock. I've just picked Steve up. Say hello, Steve.
Hey.
We've loaded the back of the car, and we're now heading off to pick Nigel up over his flat before heading down to Glastonbury. And I can feel a bit of sunshine, so hopefully it's good news. Right, so it is nearly 10:30. We've just picked Nigel up. Say hello, Nigel.
Hello, Nigel.
Steve's there, so we're now going to head down to Glastonbury. Hopefully the traffic's going to be alright for us. So with a stop for lunch, we should make a good time, all being well. Famous last words, of course.
It's approximately 11 o'clock and we finally managed to leave London, and we're en route down to Glastonbury. It's now about 11:45 and we have unfortunately run into our first sign of bad weather, which is apparently going to be the theme of the week at Glastonbury, and yeah, apparently we're going to be quite muddy, which is always good fun.
Time for another update.
It's now just past 1 o'clock and we are well on our way. We've done just over 100 miles, we've got about 30 odd miles left to go, and yeah, hopefully we'll be there by sort of 2 o'clock or thereabouts, which will be great. We're now about 5 miles from the site and we have run into the first festival traffic we've seen, and we're now sort of at a standstill, which is a bit frustrating when you get to the last 5 miles, but probably quite inevitable. Hopefully we'll be on site soon.
Well, it is 5 o'clock on Tuesday evening. We've got in. It took about 2.5 hours to get onto site. The car's put out outside because it's a little bit muddy. I don't know if you can see by the entrance there. We've unloaded and we have erected my tent. I don't know if you can get it all in shot. There we go. Entire tent. And while we're here, I should give you a quick tour of the tent. So over here we have where Steve Culman is going to be living.
Shay Steve.
And over there is my tent. So quite a nice spacious tent. It's got plenty of height, which means that when it's wet and not very nice outside, we can still at least dry off and I'll give you a tour of the rest of the camp later, but we're going to go and move the car, put it in the staff parking area, so we should go and do that now before we explore the rest of the site. So here we have the first pint of the festival.
Cheers.
Good morning, it is Wednesday morning It's just after 8:30. The sky is grey, although at 6 o'clock this morning it was actually quite pleasant. We just spent the last hour or so tidying up the tent. You can see it's all nicely organised in there. I know where everything is, with my stool. And Steve and I, he's just putting his the back on it, are just going to go off and have a look around camp and see what's going on while we wait for the others to wake up and we start setting up the cinema.
Gates are well and truly open.
So it's Thursday afternoon at 2:15. We spent all morning putting the cables into the speakers. We did a line-up on the 3D last night, so we're nearly ready to start. We're getting an audience outside. And it's looking actually quite good in here. And being in the middle of a field, it's necessary to fill up the generator on a regular basis. So this is the boy attempting to get into our very muddy entrance to do just that now. And there's the Jenny. Although there's actually a small one next to it for the emergency lights, in case the other one goes out. There it is.
Yeah, my housemate's doing one.
So here we are. It's what day is it, guys? Thursday afternoon. See, I've already forgotten. I've got Steve and Matt. Hello. We haven't met yet, and we are at the top of one side of Glastonbury, and the sun's come out, so it's drying up some of the mud, which you might be able to see down there. But look at that view. We're up here where the first film is showing down in the tent. So this is outside the tent, and you can see, hopefully, quite a long queue for the next film, despite the fact it's only got another hour before it's due to start. This is Saturday afternoon, and Steve and I are doing our second shift of the weekend. We've got Submarine and Sucker Punch, and a couple of trailers beforehand, and just started showing the shoot. We've got a slight problem at the moment that the key for our film is missing. Well, it's not missing, it's more just not accurate, so we can't show the show, so we're just trying to sort that out at the moment. So hopefully we'll be able to, otherwise we'll have a bit of a gap before we show our second feature. But such is the nature of running in the middle of the field show. So I just thought I'd show you the box here at Glastonbury while we were running our feature. You can see over there we've got Barco DP100, Dolby server and show player, and then a computer for AV kit, and we have one unit aircon unit there, one aircon unit over there. You can see it's pretty basic. That's the projection room. It does its job very well. That's the window. You can also see Steve just lining up other options for music for later on. So this is what it's like when we show a film here at Glastonbury. See this, shed loads of cables on the ground as well. So it is pack time down today. You can see that they've already removed quite a lot of the projection room. And the camera over here, there is no screen. The whole screen area has just been finished packing away, along with the speakers and the audio. So not a huge amount of work left to do. Thankfully it's dry, so it will make it a bit easier. A whole different perspective. Now, that's just under half the box gone. So, we're just about to leave. It's just started to rain again, but hopefully it's only a shower. But I'm in the green room with some of the rest of the crew that are still around. We've got Vanessa there, John, Matt, Steve,
You've met me already.
And Nigel's disappearing into the box to get Mike. Who's in charge of all of the cinema. So Mike doesn't know, but I've been doing a bit of a video blog for the whole week, so this is the last entry. Are you knackered? That's the question.
No, I feel reasonably fresh.
Good, that's what I hear. And when do you finish on site?
Probably tomorrow sometime.
Brilliant, because we've got most of it in the storage unit now, haven't we? So brilliant. So that's it. I'm signing off for Glastonbury 2011. So it is 11 o'clock and I've literally just walked in the door. I've been driven back from Glastonbury, absolutely shattered. Traffic was a little bit bad on the way back, and then obviously had to drop Nigel and Steve off, so I'm back here but very tired. But it was a good time.